pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the floor.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colbi Kovington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night, he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colbi Kovington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colbi Kovington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with action. Colbi Kovington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colbi Chaos Covington.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edward. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colbi Chaos Kovington.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
The fighters touch gloves.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is reduced hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Trying to stay in this fight. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why He's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Covington's right back to the full mount. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh, nice right hand.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Edwards' pass is denied. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. So the unofficial numbers thus far, 53 total strikes and counting have now landed for Colbi Kovington.
Oh, big head kick.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Edwards. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we
Popcorn
get
in.
our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night.
That is a hard left hand that lands for Leon Edwards, and as usual, DC, let this fighting do the talking tonight.
Let this fight do the talking, and it's all business. He's a businessman. He's here to win, go back to England and do his thing with his family. He's not going to be on TV hooping and hollering. He's a guy that's here to do his job and then go back home until he gets his title fight.
So as we call on the fight stats here, DC, 68 total strikes have landed for Colbi Kovington. And landing with 72% accuracy tonight against Leon Edwards.
Take him for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
3 minutes remain in the round. Edwards' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, collar tie. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Edwards gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Hook is there again. Uppercut lands now.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Covington going for the takedown here, but he misses. Under 1 minute now remains in round two. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Man, get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Listen, you got to protect your body. He's landing way too many body shots. What is that?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Wow, huge head kick. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Oh, nice right hand.
Edwards is circling to his right now. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
96 total strikes and counting have now landed for Colbi Kovington. And landing with 59% accuracy against Leon Edwards. And he gets the takedown.
He gets the takedown and falls right into side control. Exactly where he wants to be.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time, oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Choked him to sleep with the arm triangle.
The moment he dropped his chest, it dropped all of his weight on his opponent's neck and put him to sleep.
Jiu-jitsu practitioners around the world celebrating the effort of that young man tonight.
Wow! Wow! What a performance!
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets with that choke, and if you're not willing to tap out, as he was not, then you're going to go to sleep, and that's exactly what happened. A beautiful setup and even better technique to get the finish to put him out cold. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop for this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, Colbi Kovington.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission. And they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.